Hey, it's the Terminian Hero here, and we're playing some more The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons. Hey, Flash. And yeah, we're going back to our Danmaku tree in Ferore, so that we can cash in on that side quest we did in the last video. And then we'll head up towards Dungeon 6. So let me just put this little code in. We've got Diamond, J-Dash, Money Dash. And there we go, there's our Bigoron sword. We now have it in this game. Anyways, I would say let's go teleport up to Tarm Ruins here. Before we actually make progress here, I think I want to head south a bit. Because there's something in the earlier part of the ruins I think we can do. Maybe it's just down here. No, wait, the season changed when I walked down here, didn't it? Like, yeah, there's a clear transition there. Okay. I want to change the season to winter. We've found a golden beast in summer and in fall, so we still need winter and spring. And I know our next golden beast is in the winter, in like the southern part of Tarm Ruins. Let me just get rid of these guys. Okay, well, I can't get through here in winter. And I don't want to go through the Lost Woods again, so let's teleport back up to the top. I guess I don't need to do that. There's a stump down here. Oh my gosh, inventory management. Okay, so let's change it to fall. Now we can get through here, and then we'll change it to winter. I love these older games, but man, it would be nice to have more buttons. And the fact that Bigoron's sword takes up both equipable spots is crazy. Here we go, Gold Lionel, yikes. You get back up, no! I want you in a trapped spot. There, stay up there. Yeah, there we go, I got you now. Golden Lionel defeated. Let's move on to the dungeon. Okay, so to get through here, we're gonna want to change this to winter. We still got plenty of enemies to fight our way through. That's fine. This tree is almost grown, but the nut sure isn't gonna be mature yet. It should be mature after we've gone through the dungeon. But yeah, the reason we want to be here in the winter is because we need the snow to pile up to get us up this wall. We've got some of these stone flowers here, which bloom in spring, so I guess we'll change that. Now that we've moved this away. We need to do that to get forward anyways. And Harudasu yo! There we go. What is going on up here? Is this where a man is gonna take my money? I thank you for paying to fix my door. Yep, this is where a man takes my money, and a lot of it. Don't do it again. How about you don't do that again? Anyways, we have just about arrived at our destination. Here's the next dungeon. Level 6, Ancient Ruins. We only have one way to go right off the bat. There's a locked block. I'd better keep that in mind. Also, rings. We're not gonna be summoning Maple in here, so let's go with our blue ring. We could go north or east. North is the direction we have immediate access to. I don't want to go this way right now. Let's see what's going on in the east. We will deal with the turnstile later. Our revolving door. Guess let's just keep going. Is there a button in here? Maybe. But, like, those pots would already be on a button, wouldn't they? I had a feeling there. I just had something bugging me in my memory. There's totally a bombable wall there, with a bunch more randomized money. Seeing as how we just got robbed, you know. It's nice to have that back. Anyways, is there something under here? No, there is not. And I don't think this is a Link's Awakening scenario where we've, like, gotta throw a pot at the door. No. Okay, well then, I'm not entirely sure how to open this door. Is this just one way? Let me pay attention to where that is on the map so I don't accidentally go through there later. You know what? It's probably part of the whole turnstile puzzle. We've got to go through here and then make the loop and come back. And there's a locked door in this direction. I could get a fairy from that thing, but I didn't need it, and now I do. And now I don't. And now I need to jump again. I have a stronger sword, so these guys shouldn't be as bad. They were never as bad as the skeletons they turn into when you burn their bandages off. Just because I do not like dealing with jumping enemies. You got 5 rupees. It's a trap! But I got out of there in time. So there we go. We just went through the one-way door, and now we can get back to the turnstile, which means we no longer have access to that other locked door. We do have access to this locked block, though, still. But yeah, the section to the right is now cut off from us. We won't be getting anything in this room from defeating all the enemies. We could go north, but it looks like we gotta go south to get to that chest, which probably has a map in it. Defeat all enemies there to open that door, which just takes us back to a room we've already been in, but we're probably actually getting a key in here, maybe? No, this is the map. Yeah, unlocking that sealed door to the right in the room south of us, that allows us to get back to the turnstile in a different way, so that's important. But it looks like we have a tower here. 5 floors, huh? Seems a little daunting at first, but it won't be that bad. There's 10 rupees. Finding a lot of money chests with not much money in them. Get back over there. We have escaped that guy. Okay, this works. And now we are here, where we cannot seem to progress. So I guess we went the wrong way. Can I get a heart from here, please? Actually, I don't need to switch to that, because I have the level 2 sword now. I can break pots with my sword. Hooray! Alright, we'll have to go back that way later. Our only direction for us to go now is just straight north from here. Or I guess technically east in the room we were just in, but there's a locked block that way. Let me just take care of you real quick. And now we'll take care of you real quick. A little magnet ball puzzle. Well, I got you up this far. I can actually get you further, though. That's the wrong button. I can't jump and use this at the same time, it seems. But I can get up here. And get you over there. And now I can put you on this button, granting us a key. So I guess it's turnstile time. That is the wrong button. Or not the wrong button, I just had the wrong thing equipped. Okay, so I could open that door that way if I get this ball down. Wonderful. So if I unlock this now, and then I just do, like, a clockwise loop, this should get me to the northern section of the dungeon. Just do a little loop. And there we go. We're filling out this floor pretty well. Here's a simple little puzzle that's not at all hard to solve. I already have the thing equipped. What did that do for us? Made that staircase appear, probably? That's what I would guess, or maybe it made the door south of us open. I'm guessing it made the staircase appear. I didn't notice the door south of us closing. We could drop right back down to the room we were just in. I don't really think there's a point in doing that. Not that I noticed when we were in there before, at least. Ah, how did I not make it over that? Oh well. We'll take care of them and get a small key. I can't really take care of these guys, though. Not from here. So let's make our way around. We know where there's a locked door we can get to. Now that we've freed up the turnstile a bit, we can get back to the eastern section of the dungeon. Give me that fairy. For a second, I thought all I had to do was walk through there, but no, of course that doesn't send us in the right direction. We gotta go back through here, and this should... this does not take us the right way, but we've just got to do another loop. Okay. That is fine. Mummy's defeated. Goodbye, Gibdo. And these rope snakes have not respawned. Allowing us right back here to get to that other locked door. These rope snakes have respawned, though. Oh no. I'm not sure which way I want to be going. Well, this goes to the next room over. But what's up over there? I don't know. There's a chest here. Okay, I made it. Here's our compass. I'm glad I made it up here. Imagine if that was the chest I missed. We got all the chests on this floor. There's 4 on that one, 1 on that one, and none on the top 2. So 5 more chests. Ow! Okay, we're out of here. We don't let the BMOS win. Okay, this place is falling apart now. No! Alright, let's try that again. I wasn't ready for it to all start crumbling. I could use Pegasus Seeds, but that seems dangerous when the path is this precarious and precise. There we go, we made it. I don't need to switch to my power bracelet. I can just break those with my sword. It's important to remember that. Or at least it's helpful to. And we got 10 bombs. I think a bunch of those Gibdos bunched up together. Anyways, there's an easy-to-get-to chest in this room. It looks all fancy. Could it be the dungeon item? We know it's not a key. It's 5 rupees, and it's a trap! Get out of here, Armos. That I can't destroy. There we go. I mean, I'm not gonna get anything for destroying them all, but... it's still kind of fun, too. South could be a dead end. But why would it be? Maybe it is a dead end. This is just a trap room, isn't it? Okay, well, I'm glad I went here first, then. It's another trap! I don't think we need to push any blocks. I do think this was just a trap room. Yeah, okay, let's get out of here. And now we're back over here, but those guys have respawned, so hopefully from this side we can push some of those blocks out of the way. Do we even need to destroy all these guys? I don't think we do. So let's not. We can get up a floor here, but that doesn't really help us. So let's go back down and push this trampoline into place on that other tile. And there we go. This is where we want to be. We still haven't fully explored any of the floors. Was there not one more of you? I thought there were 2 of you up here, not just one. Were you in the same place? I don't know, but if we drop down from here, we'll end up in a new room, but that's definitely a one-way path unless there's a trampoline down there. So let's go this way for now. Oh, and I'm glad I did. Because this is the dungeon item. It's the magical boomerang. Press the D-pad while holding the button to control its flight path. Yeah, so we have a boomerang we can control, and not only that, it's stronger and can actually damage these guys. Like, even our sword can't do that. So that is great. I very much appreciate that. I know there's an earlier part of the dungeon we gotta go back to now, but for now, let's keep going forward. Hello, room that we just fell past. Oh, I guess we're back at the start of the dungeon. We have to remember that we haven't actually been to this room here yet. So, I believe the place we need to go to here was this way. Yeah, past here. Which means I want to get my feather back out. There we go, I think that was nicely done. And now we can do this. I did it first try, too. I'm proud of that. Alright, just these two chests remaining. I kinda wanna go to the right first, just because it looks like a dead end. But it's probably a stairway up, actually. Probably. I'll still check it out while we're here. Ah! I wasn't ready for this. Ow. Alright, I've summoned the snakes. And I have destroyed them. Alright, that gives us a way through. Why did we have to go this way? What was the point? So there's a chest up here that we can't really reach. We'll be up there later. Ow, more traps. Yeah, so like, what was even the point of going the other way when we could have just came down here? Just seems like another trap. This place is full of them. There we go, another first try shot. I'll take it. There's a key in this room. I already have my boomerang out. So I can get this fairy. And I'm already hurt again because, my goodness. I don't want to... Well, I actually do want to fall down this hole. So let's do it. This brings us back to floor 1, and we could jump back up if we wanted to. But we don't want to right now. Just push those guys into the pit. I'm getting some fairies here. That's nice. I don't even need that one. And now... Here's our slingshot. We're gonna want to light all these torches. And that gives us a staircase up. We're not quite to this chest yet. And honestly, I'm gonna get prepared. Actually, I want my sword right now. There's a fairy and there's Pegasus seeds. Looks like we got the right idea. Hey, look, money! It's a trap! Now the room is closing in on us. And if we take too long, it will crush and insta-kill us. So don't take too long. And there is our boss key. Only one more treasure chest left. We finished the first floor. The second floor is basically done, since we can't get to that chest from that floor. Okay. Do we have to go back this way? That's a bit strange, if so. Oh, there's a staircase here now that we couldn't see before because the room was closing in. Alright, defeating all the enemies lets us push the block, which opens the door. And I believe this is where we want to fall. I'm not even gonna question it, I'm just gonna fall. Here we go, here's our last chest. And it has a small key. Thankfully, they have a nice little way for us to easily get back up now. I'll take that fairy even though I don't need it, and I can continue further through here. The path forward looks like a straight line now. I mean, a curly line, but you know, no split paths. Huh? No way! There's no way you could ever find my... whatever. You got brains, but how about brawn? Come on! Yeah, we found your pyramid jewel. Get over here, Vyre. It is still kind of hard to hit this guy. Ouch, pesky kid, take this! Ah, I missed him because I was in midair, I guess. Bully, that's it, I'm serious. Really, I thought you were Vyre. You can't be serious because you're Vyre. Alright, should I just wait for you to come at me? Because me coming for you isn't really working. Come on, I wasn't even going for you. Why'd you run away? I wasn't going for you. Why'd you run away? That time I was going for you. Got him. Should I use Bigoron's sword for the extra reach and attack power? It's slower and I can't jump while using it, but... it's still hard to hit him. Like, he's still too far away. There we go. Fine, goodbye. Alright, guess we beat him. No need to do anything else, right? No, of course not. He's pulling the same old trick. Turning into two little bats. I'm... He's not saying I'm. Impossible. Not once, but twice. Varan, Onyx. I'm sorry. Goodbye. There we go, and now we got a nice little shortcut back up here in case we die. I appreciate that. Just jumping through all the traps and not getting a scratch. That's pretty cool. This was just a series of obstacles. What is this now, though? This is luck. And I was unlucky. So I face snakes. I was unlucky again. This isn't gonna be one of those times where I get unlucky like 10 times again, is it? It might be. It's a 50-50 shot, man. There we go. Gimme my staircase. So we're done with the first 3 floors. Stay away. No, oh my gosh. You charged towards me. I think I knocked you towards me, maybe. I don't know. But that was very scary. But, I mean, I have a shortcut back here, so it's fine. There we go, got him. Yeah, no hole to knock those guys into, so just had to use the ball to take them out. Do any of these guys come alive? Maybe after I solve the puzzle. Which isn't really a puzzle, it's just a test of your ability to use items. Honestly, I could hit this with my sword beams. Yeah, no need to even use the boomerang. And now we're just about to the boss. This is a ceiling here, but if we just push this down, we should be able to get up to the top floor. Being in this spot specifically doesn't really help us. And I'm kinda curious what's over to the left here. It looks kinda empty. But yeah, if we look down below, we can see there's another hole we can come up. I didn't really count the tiles, but it should be about here. There we go. And that made a staircase, so that's what the left side is about. The staircase goes up there. And we're in. Let's get rid of these guys before I get my fairy. Well, whatever, he's just down there. Alright, let's get our boomerang out. It's the dungeon item, we're gonna need it. And it is Manhandla, another Zelda 1 boss, and in the manual for Zelda 1, it described Manhandla as being a four-headed piranha plant. And now it looks a lot more like a piranha plant in this game. But its body also seems to be a buzz blob, so that's interesting. So yeah, we just use our boomerang to hit its heads while its mouth is open. Their heads are only vulnerable while their mouth is open. And every time we destroy a head, it starts moving faster. So we kind of missed the second speed there since we defeated two hands at once. But now it's as fast as it goes, and now we got all the heads. Cool. Ow. The Buzz Blob still zaps us. Ow. Okay, I have to hit it multiple times with the boomerang before its weak point appears, and then I just hit the weak point once with my sword. So that's cool. Give me my heart container. And our essence is up here. You got the Blowing Wind, an essence of nature. Sweet fruit is born when pollen is carried by the blowing wind. Say, Link, the blowing wind reaches me too. I dreamt of a cemetery west of Horon Village. Could an essence lie there? To get there, find a way across the sea. Alright, we can do that. But I want to check on my Gasha tree and encounter Maple first, though. We should be able to encounter Maple on the square south of us right now, I think. Yeah, I don't like how there's holes here, though. But it's mostly a pretty open area. That is terrifying. You've got to be kidding me. That didn't grab that? That ring isn't gonna be anything new. Oh well. Maybe I should have jumped at it and tried slashing with my sword. I only had enough time to try one thing, and I didn't know which one was gonna work. Ah, that's so sad. Anyways, what's in this Gasha nut? There's a piece of heart, so I got one of the two luck-based ones here. So I'm glad to get that one out of the way, at least. I am really worried we might have to do some maple grinding at the end of the game, though. And we're still gonna have to do some Gasha tree grinding, because, like, we've got a bunch of rains we still need to get. I should switch back to Maple's rain here. It hurts so much. Why did the piece of heart have to land there? Anyways, let's get back to town. We'll appraise that ring. That isn't gonna be anything new. Oh, and we got another ring for slaying 1,000 monsters. I kinda skipped through that text, but I mean, you can read it if you go frame by frame. But yeah, you get the Slayer's ring for defeating 1,000 monsters. He also gives you the rupee rain for collecting 10,000 rupees, and the 100th rain for appraising 100 rains. This Zora rain, dive without breathing, is what Maple Marissa Kurisame gave us. Or what we got from her. So yeah, that's that. Let's go check on Pip and see if anything new's going on there. This is not the right place. It's one tile south of here. Pip has followed in Bipin's footsteps. We're so happy. You're saying the same stuff as always. You can ask me anything about trees. Mystery seeds are funny. Sprinkle them on a cactus for a good laugh. Are you trying to tell me that buzzblobs are cacti? You can ask me about anything about trees. Okay, you're telling me the same thing. Is your advice not just randomized? Have you heard of gale seeds? They usually bring up a twister, but you can use them to blow enemies far away, too. Most enemies stop moving when you hit them with Pegasus seeds, but not strong ones. Is that all your advice? Have you heard? Yeah, gale seeds. Okay, you're just gonna tell me about those three. You're not gonna tell me about ember scent seeds. Mystery seeds are amazing. They can take the shock out of electrical beasts. So there you're definitely talking about the buzzblobs. But before you called them cacti. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go to our Danmaku tree. How's it going, Flash? How high does it go now? High enough to see that growing, and to get into this room here, with some more fairies, as well as gale seeds, Pegasus seeds, and mystery seeds. So yeah, we can get all our different types of seeds here. I mean, I guess not Gasha seeds, but that's a different thing entirely. And we did get a Gasha seed up there before. Anyways, at this point, I guess we're going to Subrosia. That's one more tile over, buddy. Yeah, we're going to Subrosia. We have explored some ruins. So let's talk to some pirates here. Useless fools. Can't someone find me Belle? I? You? I can see it in your eyes. You're a competent adventurer. Okay, go get it. Find me Belle. I'll be waiting. Well, the person said that the bow of the ship is in the desert or whatever. So let's go to a desert. We have seen a pirate on the surface here already. In order to get over there, we've got to go past my classic maple grinding spot right here. Let's just fight a few more enemies. And, you know, just take a little time to raise our gacha score a bit. Okay, so, hello. As I stand here watching the sea, I recall him. Yes, that seafaring man. But a child like you wouldn't understand my feelings. Queen Ambi's still looking around for her long-lost love. You'll look for the bell? Then I can go back, thank ye. Now you may remember a certain password we saw of a guy that put the password into some drawers. And now we have access to Samasa Desert. Well, these are actually cacti. What happens if I use mystery seeds on them? Nothing. So he was just talking about the Buzzblobs in 2 different messages, and in one of them he called them cacti. That's so strange. Anyways, yeah, my maple grinding strategy in this game is just fighting these endless levers. I guess it'll be my gacha grinding strategy as well. And then you got enough to encounter maple and grow a gacha tree. Well, there's a pokey. That's another kind of cactus. Did I grow you another segment? Or am I imagining that? That does grow you another segment. That's crazy. Okay, well, what's in here? Why would I want to grow a pokey? So I guess the Buzzblobs are not cacti then. Which I didn't think they were, but I thought they were referring to them when saying, oh, cacti act weird when you use mystery seeds on them. Because Buzzblobs act weird when you use mystery seeds on them, and Buzzblobs are at least green and tallish. I mean, they've got like a tall body type, even if they themselves aren't that tall. And looky what we have here. Ahoy! When I was searching the desert for the bell, I got caught in a sandstorm. I awoke like this. I can't go on to the afterlife. If you pity me, help me find that bell. Me skull is rolling out in the desert. Find that first. Alright, I mean, I could get back to Subrosia like this by going through there, but we're not ready to go back yet. Let's explore as much as we can here and not fall into the quicksand. Eh. Eh. Alright, back by the ship. And there's something interesting. And there's a soft soil location that we don't really care about. And if we head up this way, look, an oasis and the guy's skull. And a cave we can get to. What's in here? It's a fairy fountain. Cool. Anyways... I've been waiting, matey. Now let's find that bell. Carry me around. I'll tell you if I think we're close. Okay. The spot we have to go to is random. That's one thing I know. Oops, I threw him off screen. Let's go back and get him. Also, he says different stuff if you drop him. Carry me around. I'll tell you if I think we're close. Puh, I got sand in me mouth. Sneh, I got water up me nose. Alright, where is this place we're looking for? You got me to fall into a quicksand pit. Leave me alone. Stay away. This quicksand pit, I think we actually want to go down, but I'll do that later, when we're not carrying this guy around. Well, I guess we're not carrying this guy around. So if we swim down here, and I will switch this around real quick. Just so I can use my sword here. Yeah, this allows us to climb up to here and open this chest for a ring. So we'll have to get that appraised later. Ah, my sword is on the wrong button. Ah, fine, you get away this time. I wonder if each segment of the Poké counts as a different enemy. Alright, can you please detect something? I would appreciate if you did. Oh my gosh! Levers! Whenever you get hit, it throws him. And these levers like just popping up directly in front of me. Come on, where are we going? This one, really? Because I'm pretty sure this one goes somewhere too. So I thought it wouldn't be here. That's it. No doubt about it. I can't talk to you anymore or pick you up. You got the rusty bell. Will something this rusty do? Uh-oh, that's Captain's bell, but I hope that'll do. It's awful rusty. Well, at least I can go on to the afterlife now. The rest is up to you. Alright, bye. Does this just go to the same place? Hello. Greetings. Since you came, buy something. A shield for 100 rupees. No. Then be gone. There's no way I'm doing that. Are you crazy? Anyways, can we get a few more levers here? Maybe enough to let me heal up? It's hard to heal when you're constantly taking damage, but we are making a profit on our hearts here. Somehow. Ow. Stop. Maybe we're not making a profit anymore. Stop spawning in that spot whenever I'm going across it. It's always right when I'm going across it. This seems like a really good way to grind here, because it looks like they're spawning in consistent locations now. Although their timing isn't perfectly consistent. Come on, there's a fairy! Let me get to it. I'm out of here. You're still saying the same stuff. Let's go face Maple. Please don't drop that heart piece up on the ledge. Okay, well, you didn't drop a heart piece. That is sad. Well, you know, I defeated a ton of enemies there. So maybe that's the wrong seed type. Maybe let's go check on our tree. At this point, we should always be checking this tree, because the other one's just too far out of the way. And, like, once we harvest a seed, you know, once we harvest a nut, then the other nut won't have anything good in it. Because our Gacha score will have dropped. You got a Gacha nut, check what's inside. A ring was inside. Hooray! Let's plant another one. And teleport back to town. We'll get some of these rings appraised here. How many do we have? 2. Yeah, so this one... I see. I call this the Rain Ring Level 1. This one is the one that we just got in the desert. Boomerang damage up. And what is the one we got from the Gacha tree? Oh, this one's a new one. I call this the first gen ring. Become something. That's what that rain is. I'll add it to your list. So we actually got a new ring, and when it says become something, it means something other than the Octorok, Moblin, Like, or Subrosian you can turn into. First gen rain becomes something. What could that mean? Let's try it out. Isn't it great? Classic NES Link. You gotta love it. Anyways, let me take that off here, and we'll switch back to Maple's Rain. And, I mean, this video is going slightly long, but, like, the next story progress part is... No, we actually do have to do a little bit before a certain scene happens, so... You know what? I'm just gonna end it here. And we will deliver the bell and likely do the next dungeon. Yeah, definitely do the next dungeon in the next video. I'm the Terminian Hero, and I will see you then.